Hello everybody, my name is Digital Kick and welcome back to World Conqueror 3, Japanese Conquest of 1939. As we already own almost all of Asia, not saying all of Asia because well, Great Britain's still here, sadly. Still here. I don't know why. Still here though. Also, we still have to deal with the Soviet Union. Oh man, I really have to sneeze right now. So hold on. Yeah. Okay, apparently no sneeze. That's good though. Still like no sneezing. Sneezing is not great. I don't like sneezing. But this is our Pacific Rim right here, where we have basically secured the entire mainland island from ever getting attacked again. Well, for now anyway. And some people mentioned that they feel bad for the only AI left, which is Spain. And even Spain is about to fall. Actually, no, I think Spain... Didn't Spain fall this episode? Yeah, Spain fell last episode, so I'm the sole survivor of the entire Axis powers. Or what's left, anyway. Now, how does that make me feel? That makes me feel very bad because I'm now the only person that everything depends on. Which puts so much pressure on me. Yeah, so I spent a majority of the day doing two things. One, it's school, of course. It's about 6.5 hours. 6.5 to 7 hours of my life completely wasted out the window. Actually, no, it's not really wasted because according to the US, it's important knowledge that you should know for the future of your life, because apparently the Franco-Prussian War does not matter. But rather, you get to learn how to do your taxes, because apparently you're not allowed to just, I don't know, pay someone to do it, which is what a majority of people do. And I just realized that look what city they took. That is my city. You do not take that city. That is my city. And I will take back my city if I have to rip it from their cold, dead Egyptian hands. Because I will take back my city. Because that is my city. And you do not take my city from me. Actually, just don't take any cities from me. Also, computer-wise, working on a brand new build for a computer, and I mean, it's looking pretty good so far. Looking pretty swag, if I do say so myself. It looks pretty beautiful so far. As I've already gotten the entire list put together anyway. And I've already asked a couple friends to look it over, as a couple of my friends are also building computers for the first time, but I mean, a lot of them have done more book work than I have. Well, studying anyway. I mean, I've studied some things about computers, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person in the world about computers. I know how computers work. I know the basis of how to make them and what I would be expecting in a gaming computer, which is just as much graphical performance and just as much of everything as physically imaginable is what you really want in a computer. But when you're on a budget, it's very painfully hard to do that kind of stuff because you really want, you know, that GTX Titan best graphics card physically imaginable kind of stuff, and you quickly realize that you cannot afford that kind of stuff. That on your very small budget, you may be lucky to afford a 1080. And I have looked at the 1080, but rather I have considered a different graphics card, and that different graphics card is a decently reviewed graphics card. And that graphics card is the MSI GeForce GTX 1060 6GB gaming card. I mean, here, let me just read out the list that I have. So for my CPU, I have an AMD FX 8350 4 gigahertz 8-core processor. That's pretty nice. Right after that, I have for the cooler, Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo 82.9 CFM sleeve bearing CPU cooler, which is about the standard CPU cooler that you would have on a CPU. I also have 3.5 grams of thermal paste from Arctic Silver because, well, they're a bit more guaranteed of a brand. They're a bit well known. As my motherboard, I have the AS Rock 970 Pro 3 R2 ATX AM3 motherboard. And for my memory, I have an AVX Air Core Series 16 gigabytes worth. It's just two DDR3 4 gigabyte, well, two 8 gigabyte cards for memory. And then for my storage, I have a Barracuda 3 terabyte, just normal hard drive, and then I have a backup solid state drive, which is only 120 gigabytes, but I'm only going to be using it to back up the software, like Windows. That way, if my hard drive does indeed fail, I'm not losing everything, technically. I also like to get this port because then I can start disputing the entire enemy. And then, like I said, my video card is the MSI GeForce GTX 1060, which is 6 gigabytes of memory on that. And then I got a case, which is an Inwin GT1 white ATX mid-tower case, which it looks pretty good. It's white. It's got like red dots at the front. It has 3 slots for optical drives, and then I have a 650 watt gold certified fully module ATX power supply. And then I have 2 EOS DRW 24 first DVD and CD writers. Then I'll do Microsoft Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, which is just a cent under $100. I have a 3-pack of Conqueror fans with controller, only 120 millimeters, so that's about standard. And then I've also looked at a LG 25-inch monitor, and all in all, this is going to be about $1,200 in total, and that's not including a fan controller that I have added in, but I'm probably going to remove because I don't necessarily need it, because the fan controllers that I have gotten don't really need it. I mean, I've also looked otherwise I've been thinking about a secondary graphics card, and you may wonder, why would I need a secondary graphics card? And I've considered that it would just give more processing power for games, and it would be able to run better. So I mean, I've looked at about 100 to about, I don't want to go more than 200 on that card, on that graphics card. So I mean, if you guys have any suggestions of a backup graphics card, like a secondary one, please do tell me down in the comments below if you have any experience building computers. Any great tips would be nice, because I mean, I love my friends, I trust them, but I mean, more opinions is usually better, especially on computers, because computers aren't super complicated like everybody thinks they are. They're really not, and I think people just overcomplicate them far too often, and that they don't truly need to be nearly as complicated as people put them out to be. I'm also relieving stress in East Prussia, because, well, there's a lot of stress happening within East Prussia as I'm trying to move forward. I need to just wipe out Helsinki out of Allied control, but to do that I need to actually be able to attack the city head on, and I can't exactly do that very easily without losing a very decent amount of troops. Now, I mean, I could always just do this. I mean, I could always just do that. Boom, now I have Helsinki. Congrats. 10 out of 10. Best warfare ever. Just gonna get rid of Norway's stupid bunker right here. I don't even want to deal with it, so. Hey, Norway. Do I think I could even wipe out Norway? Oh, I mean, this is possible. I could wipe out Norway. Right here. Right here and now. I'm actually going to waste the rest of my gold just seeing if I can do this. Oh, this is possible. No way. I'm not gonna get away with this, am I? I'm getting away with this. Oh my god. Well, rest in peace, Norway. It's one allied down. Well, one allied nation down. Just 8,000 frickin' more to go. Because Jesus Christ, so many frickin' allied nations in this timeline that's just ridiculous, because at the beginning Germany never usually gets past France. Like, the AI doesn't usually, not always, because I mean, every once in a while the AI will be intelligent enough and actually understand all of its mistakes and not make those mistakes. But I mean, it's also the AI, so I can't exactly expect ridiculous amounts of intelligence from it, because it's AI. And I mean, AI is very intelligent, it really is, but not in a video game like this. AI would not be intelligent enough to understand that you need to be able to just wipe the enemy out very quickly rather than efficiently. I mean, oh crap, I just left the entire city undefended. Let's do that. Let's do that to create a diversion over there, because now I don't have enough money to even reinforce those cities. You get the frick out of here, infantryman. Yeah, you're going to go capture that city while that tank sits up there and does stuff with its life. Alright, there we go. Confirm. And tip. Let's see how many cities we lose. No? Doesn't look like any. I don't think we lost any. No? Hey, we even kept Oslo. Which I believe is even the wrong pronunciation, but I mean, I'm an American, so it's okay. I can mispronounce things. It's politically okay. No, it's not. You should never ever mispronounce a nation if you can. If you cannot mispronounce a nation's name, then it would be nice, but I'm not expecting everyone to be able to pronounce simple names. Like Hungary. If you cannot pronounce Hungary correctly in English, and you speak English as your main language, you just need to give up on just speaking in general, and should rather result to the coyote, wild coyote kind of thing, just using signs to tell everyone what's happening. Ooh, landed in Prague. So that city has now come under my command, and immediately I'm going to encourage all the citizens to join the military, because, well, why would you not want to join the Axis cause? Everything makes it all so much more difficult. Just get the frick out of here. You know, it'd be trolly. Just go put landmines. Just all over this area. Just to be as trolly as physically imaginable. I see you over there too. Don't think I don't. I'm just choosing to ignore you. So Iran's technically going to be defeated soon. And, I mean, another very important thing that you guys may want to find out is... is that... you know my typical content, which is skits, or mainly gaming, constantly, a lot. It's gaming. It's a lightweight gaming like this. Nothing heavy, no AAA titles or anything like that. Yeah. But, you see, I've always wondered, what if this channel went into animation? Okay. And now it just so happened that one of my greater friends, colleagues, had ended up losing a bet for animating an entire book series. Now, I have never read the book that this entire animation series is going to be on. All I've heard is it's about cats or something. There's like 50 books or something in the entire franchise, which immediately I thought, oh no, what have I gotten myself into? And she's like, you could be a voice actor. I'm like, okay. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn, and I'm not going to, but I'm not saying I'm a bad voice actor. I'm not saying I'm going to be a good one either. I really do not know. But I'm very great at talking to myself, so that may be a redeeming good quality that she may be looking for. Don't know. Now we need to take the port, only because then we don't even have to worry about the island itself, because then we can just take this port right here, close down Darwin, and then boom, Australia's cut off from the rest of the world. And then we'll wipe out as many of these forts here and go straight for Brisbane, which is not their capital, because their capital is actually a bit further down. Not super far down. I think it's a bit closer to the island of Tasmania, which is where the Tasmanian devil comes from, which is an actual creature. Fun little fact. Because it's fun fact, I was going to say Fun Fact Fridays, but it's not Fun Fact Fridays. So Fun Fact Fridays are now a thing. Congratulations, you guys. But regardless, I have a bunch of things that are going to be coming up on this channel, and I will probably discuss it again in the next Factorial video, which will be tomorrow. And I don't really know what I'm going to be recording because, as you may or may not have seen, the entire world got corrupted, and it's basically unplayable. Not going to say actually unplayable because the save's still there. And I'm currently talking with, not right now. I mean, we've relayed messages back and forth of the error that has happened. And I've even explained to them that I had tried everything. And even then, I had taken a couple more screenshots, and afterwards, it had still been that way. So it sucks. It really does. I'll see what I can do. It'll probably just be me restarting the entire mission again, and I doubt you guys will actually love that, but I mean, it is what it is, okay? So, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And that comment is, do you know anything about computers? Have you ever built your own custom computer? And if so, no, I'm not gonna say how much you spent on it, because I don't like talking financial wise with people, because I feel that that would be disrespectful. So rather, how happy were you with the outcome of your hard-earned money going out the window into a computer that basically plays games for enjoyment? And if you have built your own computer, like a customizable computer, please give me any tips or advice down in the comments below, and I promise, I promise, I will message you back. Mainly because I have nothing better to do a majority of the day. So, heck, even if you message me while technically class should be happening, I will make sure to message you back as fast as possible. My name is Digital Cake. Signing off. Bye-bye.